What's up, guys? How we doing? Episode 17,
18.
episode 18. A lot of episodes down here. We're getting better at it, and this is going to be a really exciting month on the podcast because we have an NFL player who's going to be hopping on. We have the owner of another brakes company who's going to be hopping on. We have someone who has one of the largest collections in the sports card market, like probably a top 5 collector in all of sports cards.
Yeah.
Hopping on. So this month is going to be huge for the podcast. I'm super excited. Hopefully you guys are subscribed, got the noties on. You're ready to watch some crazy podcasts. I mean, I'm super pumped for these. So should be a good month, and hopefully this is just the start of something pretty cool. So we'll keep it rocking. You know, I feel like we got some of the kinks out of the way.
Yeah.
You know, we've learned from some mistakes, and we're still going to keep learning. It's just going to get better every week. So
No, I cannot wait because we had a couple guests on, but like we were kind of like still learning. We're still learning.
Yeah.
But now we've got a whole
You can only be so prepared before you try it once, right?
Yeah. And now I feel like we're really ready to actually go take it off as much as we can.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, hopefully no issues, but knock on wood there. Yeah, so for today, we got a couple interesting topics. We're going to focus a lot on sports card stuff, but we also got some stuff around sports and then just general yap.
Yeah.
But, you know, yesterday, we're recording this on a Tuesday. Yesterday was Prizm release day. Kind of crazy. I mean, it almost feels surreal because yesterday was the final Prizm release day. Like, ever since I've been in the hobby, Prizm has been like the go-to product, and this is the last Prizm release day. Like, it hasn't fully sunk in. Like, we're not getting another Panini basketball product.
Yeah.
Like, I thought they were gonna do something with like maybe unlicensed or something. You think they would have done it by now? It's been since October. It's been 4 months. We haven't seen any signs of anything.
Yeah, it's kind
They
of
might just be done. Like, they're still doing WNBA. They're clearly still doing the football right now. But on April 1st, when that license goes, that's less than 2 months away. Is it just done? Is it over?
Nothing.
Never get to see another Kaboom, another Downtown.
Not even unlicensed.
Another Black Finite. No more Flawless. No more National Treasures. Oh, it's actually crazy, man. It's kind of setting in. I mean, the excitement of Topps Chrome and Topps and all that stuff. Topps Chrome Sapphire. We had Midnight come out. We've got, you know, Finest coming. We've got some great products coming. It is that the excitement there is also, it's bittersweet because we know that we're losing the products. I mean, at least for me, those are the products that I ripped. Not only like almost, I mean, I ripped Topps growing up too, from like 2010 to about 2013 maybe. I don't know when they because I was ripping a lot of baseball, but they also had the football license back in at least 2010, 2011, maybe even 2012. So I was ripping those growing up, but then when I really got back in the hobby and when I turned this into a business and my career, my life, it's been Panini. That's what I've been ripping. You know, I wasn't big into baseball. We've never really been ripping a ton of baseball, so I haven't been doing a ton of Topps. I have that nostalgia from when I was a kid, but it's not like Panini's what I've been ripping for the last 5 years. You know, I love the case hit chase that Panini brings. Like, it doesn't feel like when you rip a product like Absolute or Optic or Donruss, you know, one of those big, even Prizm. Like, Prizm is huge for the numbered cards, but when you're ripping it, you want to hit that manga. You want to hit that color blast. Like, it doesn't feel like that's there with Topps Chrome or with any of the Topps products. It's cool to see like a case hit in there, but for example, if we're doing a half case break of Optic football and we pull the Downtown on the first half, the second half of that case is not going to fill on a break.
Yeah.
Or it's going to fill very, very, very slowly. If you're ripping Topps Chrome or Topps Chrome Sapphire or something, and you're doing a half case break, and the case hit got hit on the first 5, I don't think that really affects the second half of that break.
Yeah.
People are in it for different reasons, which maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. There's pros and cons to each.
No, I do. I don't know. I like Panini, but I just feel like nothing beats Sapphire.
I do love Sapphire, but you ripped any Sapphire? Can you pay $5,000 for a fucking box?
Yeah, like that's,
you know what I'm saying?
It's the prices are insane, and
it is first year, so I think people are
like, what
inflating
the world,
it because they're thinking like, oh, 2012 Prizm, you know, they're thinking back to first year Prizm. They're like, oh my God, this is going to explode in 10 years, and people are sitting on cases, and people are trying to get that first year Sapphire and all that stuff. So maybe next year it'll be cheaper. But
I think it will. I think people don't really know how to act right now with the new licenses and whatnot. So
Topps got kind of blessed because it's not like Cooper Flags. I mean, between him, Wemby, and then it's probably like all the way back to LeBron. When we're talking about some of the best rookies, to get that good of a rookie for your first year of product. I mean, him and Knipple are shooting this stuff up.
Yeah.
Because Knipple's a beast.
He's a dog.
And he's not even the best rookie in the class. Like, if it was just Knipple, that's still a great chase. You got Cooper Flag, who's like, he could be one of them ones.
And
like,
they have all of the autos.
Yeah,
all
they have LeBron autos, they have Wemby autos, they have Cooper Flag autos. So
Knuppel, Ace Bailey, like they've got.
They don't have VJ Edgecombe.
VJ is barely. He's not even Panini either.
He Panini. He was Panini.
He did like Panini VIP packs or something.
Draft picks and shit. But yeah, I mean, it's like the positives to Topps are that I feel like there's some good nostalgia there. It's something fresh. It's something new. They have a large auto checklist. The singles are selling really well. And then I think the big, downsides are that they haven't really found a case hit groove yet. They don't have anything chaseable like mangas, color blasts, downtowns, kabooms. I mean, I can name 5 Panini case hits that I'd rather have than the best Topps case hit.
Yeah.
Like, what's the best Topps case hit? Helix?
Helix are like the manga ripoff, maybe.
What's the manga ripoff? Well, the Bowman anime?
The Bowman anime, I guess. I mean, out of all of them,
they haven't found it yet.
Or like the Downtown ripoff, the
Home Field Advantage. I think those look cheesy.
Those look cheesy, very cheesy. But I don't know. There's just not really any.
Who's in charge of case hits at Panini?
I think the best
Topps
ones
needs to go steal them.
The best ones are the Marvel case hits. I like those the best. Way more.
What, like the shadow ones?
Like the sketches, stuff like that.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, if you think about what the best case hits are for Panini right now,
not Marvel, Disney or whatever, but
if you think about the best case hits for Panini, Kabooms, they kind of have like a sketch vibe on the Kabooms this year.
Yeah.
The mangas is like a sketch version of artwork. Like, I think people
Same
like
with Downtowns, kind of.
Yeah,
this year,
they don't want like the case hit to just be a picture of the player on a cool background.
Yeah.
They want it to be like sketched out animated version of a card almost.
Yeah.
That's what makes the case hit so cool in Panini. It's like you're not just getting a picture of Cooper Flag behind it and then a helix behind it. Like, for the color blasts, that's what Panini is. But that's one of the one-offs. Like, Kabooms are sketched players.
But the color blasts are cool. The helix are like, they're cool, but it's just the player and then it says helix behind him. That's really, and it's like colorful. It's like it's color
like,
blast is like it's literally a blast of color.
They tried to take feels like helix is like color blast, but then they like tried to do color blast and make their own version of it a little bit. I don't know who's in charge of case hits at Topps, but we can make some things happen.
The other case hit
for what?
Topps Chrome. Is there? Or is
Rock
it just
Stars?
Rock Stars? Okay. I haven't seen that one.
It's kind of cool. I mean, it's an homage to something that was in old school Topps Chrome. There's not a huge market for them. They're all right.
But I mean, then you're looking at an out of 25 Shea, non-rookie, 2025, $1,000. There's definite upside, but not at $5,000 a box.
No, it's one of those things where if the market corrects itself on box prices, I think clearly it's a great product. You can pull monster cards, and the singles are doing well out of there. I'll be interested to see what the football version is like.
Yeah, but
Topps Chrome Sapphire football should not be as expensive as basketball, because basketball, the rookie class is much better. Cooper Flag, Knipple, whereas football you're chasing Dart and Scadaboo and Cam Ward and Shador.
People are going nutty over Shador and
because there's nothing else to chase Dart, right now. But like, you think about basketball, you're still chasing LeBrons, Currys, Durant's. I mean, Curry and LeBron is a crazy chase. There's also Wemby, which is a crazy chase. Whereas in football, yeah, you can chase Mahomes, but he's injured right now.
You'd really want Tom Brady, I guess.
Yeah, there's no Tom Brady to chase. There's no goats to chase.
Yeah, there's really good players. Like I'd say Barry Sanders would be like, oh, I'm glad I got his auto, but I don't think it's gonna be like, holy shit, I just pulled a Barry Sanders.
Yeah, and then you think about Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. You can pull Patrick Mahomes autos, but then again, LeBron autos are rare, so that's fair. Mahomes is equivalent to probably like a Curry.
But I think we
don't have Tom Brady who's equivalent to LeBron.
But I think there's a lot more bigger autos and cards to hit in basketball, which is why it's going to be a lot more. Because I feel like when you think of players, you're thinking of like, if MJ signed, it would have been a no-brainer, but He's
That's
an
probably
upper
the
deck
worst
man.
thing ever is that we can't chase Michael Jordan cards because of his agreement with Upper Deck, man. I don't even need Michael Jordan autos, but could you imagine chasing red sapphire color match Michael Jordan? Like, bro, that would be insane.
That would be nuts.
There's got to be something they can do to buy out Upper Decks and start making Michael Jordan cards because there hasn't been a Michael Jordan card to chase in 20 years. I've never opened a box chasing a Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Like that sucks. No Kobe's either right now. You got to rip old wax to get Kobe's.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, I mean, I think technically Vanessa Bryan or whoever like runs the Kobe Foundation could give his licenses back to the companies, but for whatever reason they're not. I guess I don't know. Like, wouldn't that be awesome to be chasing a gold color match Kobe right now?
Yeah. I didn't even think about the red to 5 MJ. Like that would
Red
be
to 5
nasty.
MJ would be insane.
Sapphire red to 5 MJ would go crazy.
Yeah.
That would do numbers. Holy smokes.
Maybe sometime down the line. They got Tom Brady, but Tom Brady didn't have an agreement with Upper Deck. I think that's the big holdup is that one, MJ don't need no more money, and two,
Yeah.
he's already got a contract with Upper Deck.
Yeah, he probably doesn't care about all that anyways. No. Living in probably like a $40 million house. He's crazy with that, but
not a chance. But anyways, we yesterday we were talking about what started this tangent was that yesterday was the final Prizm release day ever.
Yes.
And last week out of VFOTL, we pulled a Shedeur Sanders Black Finite. Arguably could be the number one card in the product, depending on who you ask. I would say Dart and Cam Ward are better. So a top 3 card in the product.
Cam Ward might be below him. Cam Ward's criminally undervalued.
That's so crazy. I'm buying on Cam Ward this offseason. If someone hits the Black Finite Cam Ward, I got an offer.
Sure.
I got an offer, a good one. I want that card. But nonetheless, what's the most crazy to me? Wait, what was I going to say? I don't even know what I was going to say.
We were talking about Shedeur, and then we're going to go into this week, what we hit yesterday.
I was going to say something else. But yes, yesterday we hit the Tyler Shuck Black Finite 1/1 auto. That's back-to-back weeks hitting some of the biggest cards in the product.
Yeah, there's a gigantic checklist, and we hit probably 2 top 5, top 10 cards.
We hit 3 Black Finites total. One of them was a Black Finite RPA for Pat Bryant.
Oh, yeah.
Okay hit. And then the 2 other Black Finites, Shedeur Sanders 1/1 Black Finite and Tyler Shuck Black Finite 1/1 auto. That's insane luck. Like, that's a massive checklist.
Yeah.
For us to pull 2 of the top 10 cards in the product, I'm starting to believe the conspiracies. Do you think breakers get loaded boxes?
You know, we'll talk about it a little in a second, but one of the biggest things that I think me and a ton of other people are just kind of curious about is after we pulled that, I wondered, I asked you, I'm pretty sure, I was like, is that bigger than just his normal 1/1? And the normal 1/1 is bigger. I just don't understand why that would be.
Unfortunately, it's not even like his Black Finite 1/1 non-auto might be worth double what his Black Finite auto's worth.
Really?
Isn't that the weirdest thing in the world? How do you explain that to a non-sports card collector that his 1/1 with no auto on it is worth more than his 1/1 same exact card except it's autographed as well? That devalues it.
Yeah, like that's insane to me.
I don't understand. It's like the only product in the world where the autos are worth less than the trues, because it's probably going to be the same thing with Topps Chrome. Like, I bet you a Topps Chrome Sapphire 1/1 Cooper Flag, the Topps Chrome Superfractor Cooper Flag, is probably going to be worth more than the Topps Chrome Superfractor Auto Cooper Flag.
You think so?
Maybe not, because those ones are on card. The Panini ones are sticker for Prizm.
Panini ones are, which is crazy. How you couldn't just get the rookie
for the entire existence of Prizm. They've never had a non-card auto. It's always been sticker.
That's insane. Yeah,
I mean, you got to think Prizm is printed to the moon. Like, Prizm is the most printed product that Panini produces.
Really?
The demand is there, and I mean, think about it.
I mean, it makes
If you hit an out of $2.99 card in certified of Jackson Dart, that's $5. If you hit an out of $2.99 card in Prizm of Jackson Dart, that's $300. Like, they can be that overprinted because when you open a case, you're still probably only going to get 1 or 2 Jackson Darts. So the demand is still there and the volume is still there. That, you know, the market still holds up.
Yeah. One of the other ones that I understand more this point is the golds to 10 worth more than the gold vinyls. I do like myself a gold, just normal gold. Like
They're
sick.
pretty similar, but yeah, true gold does go for more than gold vinyl out of 5, which another one. Explain this to someone new to the hobby. Hey man, you just pulled the gold out of 5. Your buddy pulled the gold out of 10. There's 10 of those, there's 5 of these. The one out of 10 is worth more than yours out of 5.
Yeah.
There's double those, but it's worth more.
Yeah.
That's so strange, but the hobby, dude, people love the true gold. It's
Yeah.
the same thing with like Topps Chrome. If you go to Topps Chrome right now, a gold out of 50 is worth more than some of the oranges out of 25.
Yeah, I think people just like the gold look. I mean, obviously, but I mean, personally, I would pay more for a gold than a gold vinyl. I like the gold.
Wow.
I like the gold looks.
It's funny because yesterday we hit gold Aiden Hutchinson, we hit gold vinyl Aiden Hutchinson. I ended up paying the same amount for both of them.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just interesting how those are so similar for for a card that's numbered to half.
Yeah.
Like, what if there's one numbered to 1,000 and one numbered to 500? Clearly, there's gonna be a price difference there, but it's just nature of the hobby, dude. People like gold. People like the true gold. And another one that people might not know about is that when you're looking at FOTL products and you see a gold shimmer or a black shimmer, the gold will always outsell the gold shimmer. The black finite will always outsell the black shimmer. The true parallels are what everyone chases. Same thing with Topps Chrome. When you see a true orange, that's going to outsell the orange wave, the orange geometric, orange pulsar, any of the different parallels. Same thing with gold. True gold, which is, when I say true gold, that's like the flat gold. There's no like scopes on it. There's no waves on it. There's no lines on it. It's just a flat gold. Even though they're all numbered out of 50, they're all the same rarity. The gold wave is going to sell for less than the true gold. The gold shimmer is going to sell less. The gold geometric.
Do you think
It's just the way it is.
think gold sapphire could that overtake the true gold?
See,
People are loving sapphire.
People are loving sapphire, and I'm all aboard. I mean, we were up on Sapphire Marvel.
Oh my goodness.
We went hard on that product. But Sapphire, I think Sapphire should outsell regular. I think Sapphire.
Thankfully, your head's on straight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, I would, except for the superfractor. I'd rather have a superfractor than a pink one of one.
Yep.
But like a red cracked ice base, like Sapphire's just cracked ice.
Yeah.
I'd rather see the red cracked ice than the true red. The cracked ice is just so sick.
No.
But nothing beats a superfractor.
Nothing beats a superfractor, but that's like the only one where I'd rather be like, yeah, I'd rather have that 101. The pink is, don't get me wrong, pink is pretty sick. But
I almost wish that I don't think pink should have been the 101. Like, I think pink should have been like an out of 99.
Yeah.
Papradash or whatever they want to call it. What could have been the 1 of 1 though?
Black.
But they have the black out of 10 is what it is for.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
So I mean, I think the issue was that they already have the gold ice or whatever to 50 and the gold sapphire to 50. Look, how do you can't make gold a superfractor?
I mean, maybe. I mean, you've got a team of. I mean, you got billions of dollars. Like,
How
figure
could
it
you have
out.
made it?
Figure it out.
I don't know what. Ooh, here's what they should have done. What if it was like the 1 of 1s should have been like a white.
I was thinking
like a white cracked ice.
If you would have said something, I would have said white. White would have been
white
sick.
cracked ice looks like icicles almost. Oh, that would have looked
sick.
crazy.
Not even a white. There's not even a white parallel in there.
No.
Like,
I think that would have been a much cooler 101 than the Paparadasha.
Yeah, I like that idea. But now we got pink. I don't think
it's going backwards.
I don't think it's going backwards. So, but
add white sapphire to $2.99. I guess.
Or like
those would be sick.
Even like just a little something bigger. It can be like $5.99 or something. Those are sick. Just to see what it looks like. Like, I want to see like.
I mean, they could probably make one like out of 15.
Yeah, they could.
Or like an out of 3.
Yeah, like the
out of 3, like the White Knights.
Like the White Knights, yeah.
White sapphire out of 3. Let me know.
White Knights kind of sneak up on you though. We weren't expecting seeing those.
They added a new parallel to Prizm. It's just like the Panini logo fractor on there, which are numbered to 20. They're kind of cool. I don't think they're gonna sell for as much as. I mean, there's 10 golds. There's 20 of these. It's gonna sell for under half of a gold for sure.
Was the Super Bowl parallel last year too?
No, I think that's a new one.
Is that a new one too?
So that's what I'm saying.
That's to like 60.
They just keep printing more and more of this because when they
Yeah.
have those products, the product run just gets bigger. You'd be if you can do all the math and go through the checklist and see how, because every player has all these numbered cards, you can figure out about how many boxes are created, and I'm sure someone has that number out there, and it would blow your mind.
Yeah.
It would blow your mind.
Yeah. I don't doubt it. They gotta make money somehow. But, oh,
I'm
Prizm.
guessing thousands of cases,
Really?
more than that. It's probably absurd.
Yeah. How many cards are in a box?
144 times 12.
Yeah.
That's over 1,400, I guess.
Yeah, a little over 1,400. Oh, damn. Yeah, there's probably like
There's a lot of
5,000
Prizm cards in the
cases or
world.
something like that. Yeah, that's
To
insane.
pull the Black Finite Shador and the Black Finite Tyler Shuck. Do you think that breakers get loaded boxes?
I don't think Panini breakers get loaded boxes.
Well, that can lead us into our next subject. We, the hobby, has now pulled 3 of the Topps Chrome Super Flag Topps Chrome 1/1 Cooper flags.
Superfractors.
No, because they pulled one from Sapphire. But how many Cooper flag 1/1s are out there? They've hit 3 of them. That is a company directly affiliated with Fanatics and Topps.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Obviously, I feel like Topps is more secluded. You need to be grandfathered in or whatever it's called, and I just don't like it. I don't know, because it wasn't like it'd make more sense to see like a Knipple or something like that. Like two coops and a Knipple is like would be like whatever. Three flag 1/1s is kind of insane to me.
But my thing is, what do they gain from that? You know what I mean? Because if they were like this, I know we're gonna be sending out. Do they need any more exposure? Every time they put something on their website, it instantly sells out. You know, the market is all on the secondary market. They don't get to make that money. When they sell a box for $1,000 and then it sells for $5,000, they're not making the $4,000. They're still just selling it for $1,000.
But if they're bidding, if they're doing a Topps Chrome 2-case break and it's on bids on randomizer, those teams are going to sell way over what they're worth.
Topps doesn't get any of that money.
No, but I mean, you got.
So what's the benefit for Topps to send out hits to these breakers? Because in the hypothetical case,
well,
that
they're
like,
on Fanatics Live too.
They're doing all 3 of them, were they? Because they break a lot on Whatnot too.
They break a lot on. I don't know if they were all on Fanatics Live. I know at least one or two of them were, which would be like, oh my goodness, you hear the 1/1 Superfractor Topps Chrome got pulled, and you're like, where? Fanatics Live, we the hobby. It's so much exposure if you're pulling a top 3 card
at the same time
on their own website.
If Topps knew they were getting 3 Cooper Flag 1/1s, wouldn't they be like? Wouldn't someone have been like, isn't that going to look suspicious? Do we want that? Like, because now everyone's talking about it. How does this one company associated with Fanatics pull 3 Cooper Flag 1/1s? You also got to think about that Topps or that We the Hobby probably
only rips that.
They've probably opened the most Topps Chrome out of any company. So the fact that they have hit the most big cards out of Topps Chrome makes sense.
It does make sense, but I would like to know how many Coop 1/1 Superfractors there are.
They pulled one out of Sapphire, I think.
So Sapphire, and then they pulled 2 out of Topps Chrome, but there's only 2 in Topps Chrome, no? Like the 2 main ones.
I mean, there's probably inserts and shit.
Yeah, I guess they pulled the main 2. They didn't pull any inserts. They pulled the 1/1 auto and a 1/1
variation or something.
No, the true. No.
I guess I'm not that tapped in.
I feel like that. I mean, it's almost as much a coincidence, I guess, as the Shuck Shador.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, I mean, you go on runs where this year Prizm Hobby we pulled 2 of the biggest cards right off the rip, and then you think back to National Treasures where we rip 100+ boxes and don't pull a shield. Like,
yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see if were they the ones that pulled the Wemby autos 1/1s, or like where were those pulled?
No, I saw some kid open the Wemby auto 1/1.
Okay,
which is pretty crazy. I
mean, if they had pulled the 1/1 Wemby, I would have been like a lot more suspicious. But I mean, it's obviously
I don't think there's anything whack going on.
Maybe not, but I think it's like 4 times. All right, but I think 3 is fine, especially if one's from
Crazy.
Sapphire. Then it's kind of like, well,
What is that one? Postseason buys if looking to make money. Is that talking about like the playoffs or is that talking about like after the
players,
season?
like after season, postseason.
Yeah, I mean, I think that like right now, are let's just imagine after the Super Bowl, who is everyone going to be talking about? This is who you should buy. They're going to be bringing up names like Tyler Shuck. They're going to be talking about Drake May. Who else had big season?
JSN.
They're going to be talking about JSN. Everyone always talks about buying these players that already had a big surge. Talk about the forgotten players. Jaden Daniels, injured.
Cam Ward.
Forgotten
about completely.
Terrible, terrible team. They're making a lot of offseason moves.
Genty.
I like Cam Ward. I don't know if I love running backs.
He didn't do that bad either.
And he still has a decent market right now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like Patrick Mahomes. Such a low risk play. I mean, they just missed the playoffs. He's currently injured. You can buy Patty Mahomes cards, and regardless of whether they go up next season, he's still one of the GOATs. Like, they're not going to tank completely. You buy into a guy like Cam Ward, and while I still think that's a good buy, he could tank completely. Like, there's no guarantee that Cam Ward's market stays anywhere. He could turn into a bust for sure.
What do you think about J.J. McCarthy? Is that just a bust?
I think J.J. McCarthy's actually a good buy right now.
Really?
I think he's a good buy right now. Think about all the forgotten players that maybe it was injuries or maybe it was a down season. Like, those are probably good players to buy. I mean, Jared Goff right now, they just missed the playoffs, but that's a team that's like 6th in Super Bowl odds right now. They have a 4th place schedule next year. What's the risk there? I mean, Jared Goff's cards aren't going to go to zero. He's already had a pretty solid career.
Yeah. No, he's kind of solidified himself for sure. And obviously we're winning the Super Bowl next year, so that's going to help it a lot.
Oh, yeah. I think about risk mitigation. Who are players that have upside, but they don't have as much downside? Mahomes might not have. I mean, when you have that lower floor or that higher floor, you're going to have a lower ceiling. So Mahomes, higher floor, lower ceiling, but I still think there's some upside there with minimal risk. I mean, even if you just want to bet on the market, go buy some Tom Brady cards. Obviously, he's not playing anymore, but we've seen, in the last couple years, LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan have just kept steadily rising. And it's not due to their on-the-court play. It's just due to the market and people wanting to buy the GOATs and demand and especially if they're not making those older Brady cards anymore. There's no more Kaboom Bradys. Why not go buy a Kaboom Brady and hold on to that? No more
I feel like that
Bradys.
That could go to a Kobe price.
I think Brady's a little undervalued right now.
Yeah. Well, do you think that LeBron, after he retires, which is probably going to be this year?
You think?
I mean, dude, come on. Like, he's still putting up crazy numbers, but
time to hang it up.
Time to hang it up, dude.
All-Star is crazy, by the way.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts. Do you think his market's going to surge? Like he's already going like this, but do you think it'll go like that after he retires? Or is it going to just keep going steady?
I don't know why people believe that. Like, what when someone retires, why is their market going to go up? What would be the reason?
Because he's done. It's done. Now he's probably still going to be in product, though, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So why would it go up? Like,
maybe because he's not playing anymore.
So what?
Because all these cars were made when he was playing. Same thing with like MJ, I guess.
So why would that make it go up though?
I mean,
everyone said the same thing about Tom Brady. Said that his cards were going to go up once he retired. They didn't.
No.
Well, they have now, but like once he retired for like a solid 2 years, they went down a little bit.
I could see it with LeBron though, because people are like weird with him.
You got to also think about the thing of like, when someone's still playing, there's still a chance LeBron gets another championship. So people are buying his cards in hopes that the Lakers make a playoff run and they can flip them for more now. Once he's done playing, there's no more of that in-season upside. All you're betting on then is just the market going up and LeBron going up,
he's not going to. There's not many things LeBron could do to make his market go down.
No.
Yeah, so.
LeBron's good.
We got LeBron going to the All-Star game. Do you want to mention who didn't make it?
James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Şengün. It's kind of crazy. The fact that Chet Holmgren got into the All-Star game, the fact that
I didn't know Chet got in.
Chet got into the All-Star game over Şengün, which is just absurd. Just absurd. It's literally just because he's on a good team.
Yeah, and he got a chip last year.
It's actually it's pretty nuts, but I mean the All-Star it doesn't even matter anymore because the All-Star selections are just so whack.
Yeah, it's kind of more
just
of like the
BS.
people's people
Yeah.
than actual.
If LeBron James is in the All-Star game, then okay, it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Because that's like okay, so let's just pick the most popular players then.
Yeah, that's what I was like. You might as well just pick the people that sell the most tickets. I did write down Harden potential trade for you, and I just wrote Nick. Just yap.
Yeah,
So,
I mean the
go
rumor
ahead.
is first let's talk about Jaren Jackson just got traded to the Utah Jazz for
Yep. A box of rocks and some paper slips. So
no, he got traded for 3 first-round picks. That's insane.
oh no, it was the other way around.
Yeah,
they got fleeced.
the Grizzlies got absolutely fleeced.
No,
No,
Jazz did.
the Grizzlies fleeced the Jazz. The Jazz, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Keontae George, Lauri Markkanen, and you think Jaren Jackson's going to get you over the hump? Congrats, you just bought yourself the next 4 years of playing games.
Yeah.
Like you just traded away your future so you could have Jaren Jackson so you can maybe win a playoff game next year. What are we doing? What are we doing?
He's good.
None of Keontae George, Lauri Markkanen, Jaren Jackson, they're all like, well, those are really good players. But if you don't have one guy who's like,
wow,
he's gonna do some things for us, you're not winning playoff series. Like you're gonna have to go up against a good team in the West is loaded. You're gonna go up against a good team in the West first round, like maybe the Nuggets, maybe the Thunder, and you're just gonna get smacked upside the face.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that trade was. They just mortgaged their future to try and get a little bit of success now. I guess they've just been tanking for too long, but
yeah. What do you think they're thinking? They're thinking in the long run, being like they're gonna make another trade here.
I doubt it. I think this was their big move. They got Keontae George, Ace Bailey, Lauri Markkanen, Jaren Jackson. See if they can make some noise. Like I think it was a terrible trade, but haters gonna hate. Maybe it'll work out. I think the Grizzlies just made a phenomenal move. I mean, 3 first-round picks from the Utah Jazz is like liquid gold because they've been in the draft lottery getting top picks for how long? Like
Yeah.
they can't seem to figure it out. So if you can get 3 first-round picks, that seems like a pretty good deal. Plus they also got someone decent. Walter Clayton Jr. Doesn't really matter, but they got some fun pieces right there. I think the Grizzlies should trade Ja now, right? You just blow it all up. You just trade Ja, you get as much as you can, you turn into the OKC Thunder and just stock up on picks and see if you can do what they did.
Yeah. I think John needs a new spot. You think Giannis is moving? I think he wants to trade.
Yeah, he's gonna get traded. It's just a matter of fact of where, which I think what would be a good fit for him.
He goes to Jazz.
He's not going to the Jazz. They're loaded at forward. They have Markkanen, Ace Bailey, and Jaren Jackson. They're good.
Yeah. Where was his like? There was
Miami Heat maybe.
Heat.
Golden State Warriors, meh.
They
don't have enough to
Warriors
trade.
Jersey.
They do have some draft picks and stuff, but it would be a tough trade right there.
Yeah.
And then we talk about Harden to the Cavs for Darius Garland. Boy, would that be the fleece of the history.
Yeah. Fleece of the history.
Fleece of the history if the Cavs got Harden for Darius Garland. Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell already don't fit together in the backcourt.
Nah, they were talking about it was in talks, but it definitely needed a little bit of. I think it's gonna be like Harden for Garland and some like draft picks or something like that, or like.
But at the same time, it's like Garland's a young player and Harden's 36. The Cavs are basically saying, "Hey, we'll trade you a young piece that's a good player. He just doesn't really fit with our team. We'll give you him, and we'll take Harden, who 36 years old, man. We're getting a 2-year rental here, hoping to make a push here for the championship."
Yeah.
I'm being so serious with Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. I don't think James Harden's ever had better lob threats in his career. He's made Zubac turn into, a very good big man. Think about every big man that James Harden has ever played with, and they almost have career years when he's playing with them. He made Clint Capella look like a god back on the Rockets. Clint Capella got a fat bag from the Hawks, did nothing once he went to the Hawks. Goes to the Sixers. Joel Embiid was already a beast. He doesn't really play the lob threat game that, did anything for Harden. So that's whatever. He goes to the Brooklyn Nets. I forgot I don't even know if they had like a real big man. It was really just Kyrie, KD, and Harden running around there. But even when he was on the Sixers, he made your boy Paul Reed look really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was throwing lobs up to Paul Reed, goes to the Clippers, turns Zubac into a beast. I mean, he had John Collins going in the dunker spot, making him look like a little mini Aaron Gordon out there. You give him Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, things are about to get scary. It's about to get scary.
You can't give me that power. It's about to get scary.
I seriously think with how weak the East is, who are the contenders in the East, bro? The Pistons, the Knicks, and who?
I can look on.
There's no one, bro. The East is so weak.
The East is pretty weak. That's why I think
with the Pacers injured, with I guess the Celtics.
Pacers went from like top 5 to bottom.
If Celtics, so it's Celtics.
We
Knicks,
played the Nuggets
Pistons,
again today. It's Raptors are 30-21.
That's what I'm saying. That's how bad the East is.
I mean, Raptors aren't bad, dude. They got Scotty Barnacles.
Yeah, so you're telling me in a world where if the Cavs had James Harden instead of Darius Garland, are they not the favorites to come out of the East instantly?
Yeah. The East is fucking ass. God, I didn't even realize
Sixers
it was like
are
that
okay,
bad.
but the Cavs would be the favorite in my opinion. If Hargoat can
Cavs would be favorite, bro. The Cavs are below the Raptors.
Yeah, they don't have Harden yet.
Yeah, they got Spida.
Imagine Spida and Harden.
They're not. They're gonna clash.
They're gonna clash. They're gonna clash a little bit, but at the same time, it's gonna be. We've seen Harden in a role where he's the number 2 in the backcourt. Like he's played with Kyrie and
Do you
KD
think
before.
he was kind of backcourt? I think like it was him and Kawhi kind of did a good job of being 50-50, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean Harden's not a guy who needs the ball in his hands all the time. He'll go and just sit in the corner and let you go to work, or when he needs to. Like he's chill with taking a little break because he's used to. I mean, he's 36 years old. He doesn't need to run the offense every single possession. And then you got a guy like Spida Mitchell who can. You can just have those. If you have one of those guys on the court at all time, it's gonna be scary out there.
Yeah, the West is kind of nutty. The West is nuts.
Get my boy Harden out the West.
Thunder, Spurs, Nuggets, Rockets, Timberwolves, Lakers, Suns, Warriors. Hey, Clippers are number 9.
Yeah, I mean Clippers are blowing it up right now. It sounds like,
and then they're about to take a shit in the bed and not even make the play-in. So
it's a weird time if you're the Clippers and you just went on that crazy run, 17-3, and then you're like, all right, time to blow it up.
Yep, time to go.
That's pretty crazy.
See you, Harden.
I don't mind it. I think while they went on a fun run here, they would have made the playoffs and they probably would have lost in the first.
Yeah, round. They're not making it far.
Like
especially in the West.
Harden, Kawhi, Zubac, and who's the 4th best player on that team?
Chris Dunn. My boy.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's literally Harden and Kawhi with a bunch of scrubs out there.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's crazy how bad that team is.
They're fun to watch though, being like they're probably gonna lose, but they're gonna put up a fight.
Yeah, I had fun with that little insanity run from them, but we got all right. We've been talking about the green kaboom market.
Yeah.
Which has been, soaring as of recently. I would say green kabooms are probably up 400 to 500% in the last 12 months.
It's nuts.
Something crazy. Why have downtowns not followed the same trend?
Yeah, you were big on buying all the downtown gold vinyls because you think, I mean, honestly, I think too that I think it's going to boom once Optic has kind of died down.
Yeah.
People realize. I think that's exactly kind of what happened with kabooms.
People realize that this is the last ever downtowns we're getting.
Yeah.
Think they're going to start to
start
to go after
once
them.
Absolute released, green kabooms hadn't really moved, and then once it kind of like slowed down and people were like, "Oh shit." Boom, market went up. I think it's the same thing's going to happen with Optic. I think honestly, going back to Prizm, I think the same thing's going to happen with the Black Fridays. I think they're going to go skyrocket. I think it could be like
it's crazy
5x. I think that
there's definitely a big opportunity with the license change here. If you know what you're doing and you know what to buy, I think there's gonna be a lot of different markets that some of them get forgotten and people stop caring about them. And if you know which ones that are gonna go up, you can make some good money here.
Yeah.
My prediction is they're gonna be the case hits, but I could be wrong. Maybe the whole market shifts and people start caring about Topps Chrome, which is all about the numbered hits and the autos, and maybe it's the golds out of 10 that see the big spike. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's where I'm going to put my eggs in. I'm going to go in the basket of case hits.
Yeah, there's not there's not a lot to go wrong. I don't see like gold vinyl bound towns going down ever, really.
You never know. I mean, hey, I'm all for a good gamble, and I think that, as long as it's an intelligent one, it's somewhat of an investment.
Oh yeah, it's a
Just
complete gamble though.
stocks could go down.
Yeah,
Stocks could go up.
did go down.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of money
Yeah,
like in the last
Bitcoin
week.
was at like 110 and now it's at like 74.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit.
a lot of money was a lot. Like I have a lot of money in gold and silver, and it dropped like 30% or 50%, like something like that. And I was like, ugh, that's not great.
I try not to even look at it because it'll go like this, and then it'll go like this, and then it'll go like this,
Yeah.
and then it'll go like this. Honestly,
In the
now
long
that
run, you
something
usually
like
make
Bitcoin
money.
has dropped that far, it might be a good time to buy Bitcoin,
Yeah. I mean, crypto is becoming a very large.
What do they say?
Payment
Buy low,
option.
sell high. You
Yeah.
don't sell low and buy high. Like
No, I did. I lost a lot of money, and then you know what I did? Double down on my gold and silver.
Too many
investments.
people sell low. Like they'll get scared. They're like, oh my god, it's dropping. All right, I'm selling. It's like
Wait till that shit gets.
what?
Wait till that shit gets to the bottom of the swing and just pour.
It's hard. I mean, it's hard though because you could buy in at 75 and maybe it'll drop down to 50 before and then and then it climbs back up to 60, but you're still down from 75. Even though if you would have bought in at 50, you're up. So it's I'm not here to give financial advice. I'm not an expert on any of this shit, but it's fun. It's fun to. It's just if you want to be safe, buy into the S&P 500s, buy into
it's boring.
buy into the boring stocks, but I would say put 80% of your money into the boring stuff, and then put 10% of your money into
That's exactly what I.
into like
Yeah.
a cryptocurrency or something.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be crazy risky, like Bitcoin or one of the bigger coins, and then 10% of it into an alternative investment like sports cards or something like that.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly how I'm doing. I've got one of my portfolios, just like S&P's 10% a year, and then I've got like just my fun money, which is like what I just like. I'll be like, okay, I want to go into this stock. I want to go into this stock, and then I've got obviously my card.
Not
money.
financial advice.
Not financial advice.
We just like to speak our mind here on this podcast.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with the gold vinyl market.
It's just another version of an investment.
Just another version of investment.
It's got a lot more fun one.
It's a lot more fun one because you can pull.
I get to sit there and I get to hold my gold vinyl downtown.
We've got recently posted on eBay. Big huge card.
Big huge card.
Big market announcement.
I don't know if it's an announcement, but yeah, I put my Sam Darnold White Sparkle Auto up on eBay. Don't know if I'm gonna. I mean, I don't know what. I think they have like a structured fees where if you sell it for a certain amount, they don't take as many fees. But I'm obviously gonna have to pay a ton in fees. It is what it is. I put the Sam Darnold up.
I doubt it's really moved that far since yesterday.
It probably hasn't. I put it up and I scheduled it so it's gonna end at 9 p.m. on Saturday, the night before the Super Bowl. And one of the biggest questions that people have said is, "Oh, you don't think Sam Darnold's gonna win the Super Bowl?" I do think Sam Darnold's gonna win the Super Bowl. I think the best time to sell it is the hype. It's just like we were talking last podcast about Shedeur Sanders versus Sam Darnold. Why are Shedeur Sanders cards worth more than Sam Darnold's card? Because people want to buy the idea that there's upside. So if you sell it to someone the night before the Super Bowl, they're going to buy it with the idea that he's going to win the Super Bowl.
And then they can sell it for double.
And then, but when in reality, even if he does win the Super Bowl, it might even go down a little bit because then people stop caring because there's no more upside to risk on.
Yeah.
I just thought about this. How screwed am I going to be when that thing ends on Saturday at midnight and then they don't pay for the auction and then they wait to see who wins the Super Bowl? And then if he loses, they're just not going to pay for it. What are the odds of that happening? Seems very likely.
I feel like if somebody's paying that much for a card, they'd be a little bit more trustworthy.
I feel like I should have ran this on a different auction site than eBay. I think I'm going to get cooked here. I'm going to call it now. I bet you that I don't get paid for the auction, no matter what it goes for.
No.
I don't think I will.
Don't get paid until it like arrives at the
that is eBay's biggest problem. If you bid for a card, you should be charged when the auction ends.
Yeah.
How is that not a thing?
Immediately. Because if you're bidding, like it's not like you can just be like, oh, like whatnot. You can accidentally slide and it's like, shoot, I didn't want to bid for that.
I could go in and bid on 1,000 cards and then just bid $1,000 on all 100 cards and then be like, okay, I won this one for a good price. Pay for that one. Don't want to pay for that one. Don't want to pay for that one. Sure, that's a good price. Don't want to pay for that one. Bro, I just don't understand how eBay's the biggest platform when there's so many. It's so unfriendly to sellers. Like,
Yeah.
large percentages get taken out, which I'm not as mad about the percentages because they
No,
do bring
yeah.
good eyeballs to it, but their auction system is just atrocious. Like, how can you not auto charge them for auctions? I don't know any other auction site that you have the option to not pay for it after you won it.
Yeah, like in a normal auction, you raise your hand, like you're locked in. That's like a binding contract where you're saying, I will pay for this amount that I'm holding my hand up for.
It's no, it's I'm regretting putting that on eBay because I already know I should have put it up for just a buy it now or something because I already know it's gonna go for this price and then it's just not gonna get paid for or something. Something's gonna happen. I can
Or
already feel it.
it could go to a big Jets collector. I guess it'd have to be
What about a
Jets
Seahawks collector?
or Seahawks, but I mean it's one or the other because it's a Jets jersey, but Seahawks player.
Maybe it's just someone who thinks Sam Darnold's gonna turn into the GOAT.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly,
honestly,
in the case where it doesn't get paid for, I'm probably just gonna hold it. I'm not gonna try and sell it again because if you think about it, Sam Darnold last year was on the Vikings, won 14 games, leaves the Vikings. Vikings turned to shit, missed the
he
playoffs.
didn't just leave the Vikings. I feel like he got like traded. No,
Yeah, they
just
chose JJ McCarthy.
They chose to get rid of him.
The Vikings got significantly worse. Joins the Seahawks. Seahawks get significantly better. He wins 14 games again. One of the first quarterbacks in NFL history to win 14 games back-to-back seasons. I think like the first to ever do it on different teams back-to-back seasons. Going to the Super Bowl right now as a favorite. He's on a team with an elite defense. He has an elite wide receiver. The run game's good. His head coach is good. He's still pretty young. Sam Darnold's not even 30 years old yet. Like, he's younger than Patrick Mahomes, I think. What's saying that Sam Darnold can't go and win 3 or 4 Super Bowls? It's unlikely. But if Sam Darnold goes out and wins three or four Super Bowls, is he not in, like, not the GOAT conversation, but he's top 10, top 5 of all time? Like, a lot of the times, it's not about, is Sam Darnold actually, like, the most talented quarterback in the NFL? Is he on a great situation? He's in a great situation. He's got elite receivers and elite defense with a great head coach. He's got an opportunity every year to win the Super Bowl. If he gets a couple, dude,
Yeah,
that card's worth a lot more than whatever I'm going to sell it for this week.
yeah. I was pretty surprised when they chose Sam Darnold or chose to get rid of Sam Darnold and go to JJ after JJ just put up like every other game. It was kind of like oh, okay, he's got some you know.
Well, they didn't know that going into it, but
I mean, no, we had that. I'm saying you had that when Sam Darnold was QB. Like, obviously, he was, or no, when did JJ play when Sam Darnold?
he got injured in the preseason.
I guess they wouldn't have known that then, but still, I feel like
I think
Carson Wentz.
The thing that happened with Sam Darnold was the last game of the season against the Lions, he stunk. And then the first game of the playoffs, he stunk. So the 2 biggest games of the season, he didn't show up. That's why he lost his job. Because it's been a thing with Sam Darnold in the past where he said, I'm seeing ghosts or whatever. He hasn't showed up in the big games. He's shown up in the last 2 games, which were pretty big games.
Yeah.
Does he show up tomorrow? Or not tomorrow, but on Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, the Patriots are gonna have to put in a miracle to win that one. I'm gonna be honest. I think the Seahawks.
I think it's gonna be closer than people think. I think people are kind of counting out the Patriots.
Yeah.
I'm not totally sold that.
I think it's gonna be low scoring.
I could see 20 to 13 or something.
Yeah.
Seahawks win 20-13 in just a dogfight.
I could see it, or like I could see like a 20-18 or something like that.
How are they gonna get to 18?
Bunch of field goals.
Just 5 straight field goals or 6 straight field goals?
Maybe like they just have to go for 2 points or something like that. I don't know. What's the other? What is it? 17. That's what I was looking for.
17. If it was 20-18 in the Super Bowl, scoregami might be happening.
Yeah, that'd be impressive. It'd be nice to have
scoregami in the Super Bowl.
A Super Bowl scoregami would be pretty.
I'd be
sick.
down with that. All right, what do we got there? Best bang for your buck product.
Yeah, it was kind of like
I think these Phoenix International megas that we've been ripping.
that was mine.
I've ripped almost a full case for my personal collection. There's so many numbered cards in them. I mean, the inserts are sweet, and they're actually selling pretty good. Like, the cards are selling pretty decent. I think those are the go-to. Every single auto you pull, which there's like one in every couple boxes, is numbered to 15. That's like an out of 15 autos good. You can pull decent autos too. Scadaboo, Travis Hunter, Genty, all those autos are in there. Tet McMillan. The numbered cards are fire. You can get all the contours, which, if you're like we have a Whatnot channel, I throw some of those contours up on the Whatnot. People dig those cards. Like they glow. They're just sweet inserts. You can get numbered inserts. I like Phoenix International for the price point. Really great product.
Yeah, no, I like it. I had Phoenix was my main one that I was gonna do, but I lost another one. Select was my other one. I liked
Well,
Select.
I love
I think the
Select.
grading aspect of Select is very good. Um, the zebras in there, great and sell well.
I wonder how
Tigers and
Prizm
whatnot.
last year 2024 Prizm didn't have a good gem rate. I wonder if 2025 Prizm will have a good gem rate.
I hope.
Yeah, we can hope. We can pray.
Yeah,
We can pray.
last
We
year
can pray.
Prizm, you gotta just do it for the people. We what was it, Optic, where it was just nasty on the centering.
Oh, the centering for some of the
my
downtowns out of
goodness.
Optic has been
And just like some of the normal cards, like it was like
oh yeah.
sometimes it's like, like 50 or not
These
50,
things were
50,
just like off
like
the card.
60-40. It was like 95-5. Like it was bad. It was awful.
It was some of the centering out of Optic this year has been just terrible, but Panini Quality Control, they're non-existent in their last couple months as a producer.
I do like the Tops taking over with the grading aspect, because every single time I've graded a Tops card, it's gone to 10.
That's crazy.
They've all gone 10s.
I like that.
Tops Chrome are good grades.
What's this game you got for us? Hobby Hot Takes?
Man, it's hard to come up with a ton of games without it being repetitive or just being like, that's kind of ass. So I've just kind of, instead of the game, I've kind of just want to know, give me some of your hot takes in the hobby, whether it's like downtowns are ass or like, I don't know, anything about the hobby, hot takes. Something that you're like, everybody's going to argue against me over there, and I'll stand on this rock till the day I die.
Hot take number 1. Repacks are good for the hobby. Let me elaborate on that. 1, I think that, typically the ROI on a good repack is going to be better than the ROI on ripping a hobby box. So if you're someone who wants a little safer rip, we ripped Prizm boxes yesterday that are $1,000. You could pull $20 worth of cards out of those. You rip $1,000 repack, you know what the floor is, you know what the worst possible outcome is. And they're usually pretty cool cards regardless. I think that's one aspect that I like about a repack. Second is the repack market is almost single-handedly upholding the entire singles market. If there wasn't that liquidity and that need for cards for repackers, there's like nobody's going to be paying 90% on your cards. Nobody's going to be paying these high percentages. You're going to have to go back to your card shops that are paying 60%, whatever, listing cards on eBay. All these repackers are paying super high percentages, and they're also just buying a ton of cards up. Like some cards, like unless you're without a repacker, who's buying an Ashton Genty card besides a Raiders fan or a Boise State fan or a Genty fan or someone who's investing in that? Now you have people that they'll buy 50 Ashton Genty cards because they're repackers and they need those for their product. Like it's creating liquidity in the market, and it's boosted the market a ton, and it's making, everyone's cards valuable in a sense.
Yeah. My number 1 is going to be focused towards breaking. It's that randomized team breaks are the best way to do breaks.
Yeah.
I like, if I'm getting to a break and I'm like in the Giants, like Prizm hobby, full case Giants are going to be about the same price as a box, like $1,100. Like they're expensive. Full case is going to be like $380 per team. I'd rather have the chance at pulling the Giants and the Jets than paying $1,200 for just the Giants. Like even if it's like a 1 in 32 chance, I'd rather have the chance of hitting it. Even if like, let's say I hit the Lions and it's like probably like a $250 team and a full case. Even if I paid $380, I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with having the chance of getting a big team and overpaying for the chance.
And it's also funny sometimes you'll see people that like yesterday we're running Prizm Hobby. You paid $375. Guy hits the Commanders on the break. You think that's terrible? You're like, what am I chasing on the Commanders? Second year Jaden Daniels? Like that's probably a $100 PYT team that he just paid $375 for. Well, we end up hitting a Sean Taylor out of 25 and a Sean Taylor Color Blast. I PayPal the dude over $1,000 for the cards. He made, well over $700 or whatever it was. So
Yeah.
That's another, like, you might end up with the Giants that were a $1,200 PYT team and get shit on, and you might end up with a bad team and hit the best cards in the break.
You get a 101 Jets card and get paid back.
I do like random team breaks, which is why I've been doing it. I understand the appeal to PYT. Like sometimes you just want teams for your collection, or you just want whatever, and that's why people offer PYTs, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think for more of the style of breaking that we've been doing, random team just makes more sense.
I yesterday was on Whatnot looking for, I was like, whatever, let me look for some Prizm breaks to hop into. And small ones, I wasn't spending no bags or anything, but it was like $50, $60 for like a team and a 2-box break, and it was randomized. This is what I don't like. It just said the title was like 2-box break, random teams, $1 starts or whatever. And so I'm bid it up, and I win it for like $65. I was like, perfect, I'll get a team on this. The dude has the cards, and he's shuffling them, and I say my number or whatever, and he counts them out, and I got the chase. And I'm thinking, I got a chase team. It's a pack. I just got a pack of Prizm Hobby. That's all I got.
That's a W, though.
I mean, $65 for the pack is great. Like, I'm happy, but like, I'd rather have a team on this break.
Yeah, that is.
Like, I had no idea that you were doing that.
That has to be known that's
like, it wasn't in the title. Like there's no reason for me to ask that if I don't know it. Like,
yeah, no, I mean it's interesting because yes, a Prizm that was a discounted Prizm Hobby pack, so it's
it's
like but if you want to get into a break versus you probably didn't want a Prizm.
Yeah, and obviously I'm gonna pull the 101 Cam Ward from it, so it's like,
oh, did they just ship it sealed?
Yeah,
that's even crazier.
Yeah, they shipped it sealed, which is like cool, but like. He was getting all pissy. I was like, dude, you're making plenty of money on this break.
Was there like an option to say I'd rather just have a team?
No. He's like, you're getting a pack. I was like, what do I do now? He's like, we'll just ship it to you, dude. Like, sick. That would have been nice to know that was a chance to get in a random team break.
That is actually really interesting. I didn't know that was a thing.
But yeah, it was.
Whatnot's the Wild West, dude. They do whatever the hell they want over there.
I thought they were getting some regulations, and then they told Whatnot no, and Whatnot's like,
yeah, they had that. They had that big thing of, we need repacks with checklists and all this, and
the breakers were like, no, we're not doing that. And they're like, oh, okay, so never mind then.
Yeah, they had nothing has come from that. I just think that was like a big BS like that, and there was nothing relevant that came out of that situation.
Any other big hobby
hot takes? Any other good ones? Ooh, here's one. One touches are not bad for your card.
Oh yeah. Good also, Lord, don't sleeve your card and then put it in a one touch.
One touches are made to hold a card. It's not gonna, like, unless you're putting it in a one touch that doesn't fit your card. People think it's like, wait, doesn't a one touch damage the corners? It's like, no, there's literally a slot cut out for your corners. Your corners are gonna touch nothing but air.
Yeah.
Wait, then doesn't it like scratch the surface? No, your card's not moving inside of the one touch. It's meant to fit the card. Like, I just don't understand the context of it. Every single card of my collection I put in a one touch. I have had a card sit in a one touch for 3 years. It has gone from this to this, like, it's moved all around. It's been in shipments. It's been in this. It's been in that. I pull it out. I've graded it, and it's gotten a PSA 10 because it doesn't fucking damage the card.
Yeah.
Like, that's that thing's one of the worst things I hear in the hobby is, why would he put such an expensive card in a one touch, brother?
This one might be a little niche, but I was talking to a buddy of mine, Julian. So shout out Julian, but he has like ultra thin one touches, and they are the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like in the card, like I don't even know how to explain it. You know how you got like your normal one touches, and they're like kind of like thicker.
Yeah.
Like his are just like they're thin, so they're not like ultra thin. They're not like top loader thin, but they're thin enough to where like you could probably fit double or triple the amount of cards in a case. I don't even know how to explain it, but if you saw the picture, it'd make a lot more sense. But it's like pretty cool.
I think I've seen those before. They're like they're more like plasticky than like
a little bit. They're more plastic than glass, but it still is the same concept as it.
Yeah, I've seen those, and those are chill.
Yeah, I like them.
Nothing against those.
No.
Any other hobby hot takes?
Jeez. I can't think of any. I only have the one.
Yeah, I don't really have any other hobby hot takes. I mean, I would just say that overall, people are just too negative about the hobby. Like whether it's
Yeah.
people are bashing on someone for breaking, or people just love to be negative. Like some people's lives are just miserable, and
Yeah.
it's always the people that have something bad to say that are louder than the people that have something good to say.
I think we talked about that on the Litz podcast, where it's like this dude just lost $15,000 or whatever. It's like,
Right.
It's like he knows that.
Yeah,
It's like, was it really necessary to say that?
People that you'll have 100 people that are happy and satisfied that'll say nothing. They're just enjoying their hobby, and then you have one person who just is having a terrible time with his hobby because he's doing it wrong or whatever, and he's the one who's going to be making Twitter posts and just making videos saying this sucks. I can't believe the hobby's turned into this, and breakers are ruining the hobby, and yada yada.
And he lost $200 in a break.
You'll hear about the one person who is like, for some reason, negativity sells. People want to hear about the negativity, so you'll hear about that, and then the 100 people that are this hobby's changed their life or whatever it is. You don't hear about that stuff. You only hear about the negative. So
yeah,
that's my hobby hot take, is that we need more positivity and to stop listening to all the negative Nancy's out there. It's a hobby at the end of the day. While it is a business for me and for a lot of people, it's still like I still just enjoy it as a hobby, and I'm sure many people do. And sometimes if it's not your business, like most people listen to this probably just have a regular job and they just do cards for fun. Make sure you keep it like that. Like, if you're not having a good time, then you're doing something wrong and you need to stop. Like, it should be for fun, and it should be, an escape from your regular world and all that stuff. So I just want more people to enjoy the hobby versus trying to analyze everything wrong with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just have fun getting to breaks. Obviously you
don't have to get into breaks. Just do it how you want to do it.
Yeah. If you wanted to get into breaks, go ahead. But we've had two normal people pull like pretty life-changing cards the last 2 weeks. So
that is always cool.
That is pretty cool to see. It was more funny when the guy was just like, wow. And then didn't come into chat. I thought that was pretty funny.
You didn't realize till the next day how big of a card it really was.
To be fair, it was like midnight and the dude at work in the morning, so I understand it. But
all right, well, I think that's gonna do it. Episode 18 here. Like I said, we got some big ones coming up here in the next couple weeks, so make sure you subscribe. Follow us on Burton Breaks Podcast, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. We coming at you guys with some good stuff. Peace out.
Peace.